Just a trigger warning, you guys, my nails need painting. I'm sorry for the chipped nail polish. Please excuse them. Thanks. The things you will need are some denim fabric. This is just the part from the original choker, which I'm going to use as a guide. You will need a marker. You will need some super glue, an emery board, some scissors, and you will also need the crimping clamps, which are the things that came off of the original choker. And I got some tweezers, but I did not end up using them, but if you guys need them, you can use them. And I need pliers, and that is it. I'm showing you guys that this originally came off of there, so let's get right into the tutorial. I'm just giving you guys a better look at the crimping clamps. Make sure that they are open wide enough to insert your fabric. I'm going to take this strip of fabric and I'm going to lay the guide down on top of it, and I'm just going to mark out the area that I need to cut to make my choker. I got this fabric from an old pair of jeans, so that's why there are two seams on the sides, so you guys be mindful of those. Make sure to flip them over, as you can see I just did there. Flip them over so you can make the line on the other end. And as you can see, I went over with my line just past the guide, only because the original choker was a little too tight for me, so I'm just giving it a little more length. Now that we have our guide, we're going to cut that out. Now that we've removed the excess fabric, we're going to begin distressing the ends. And to distress them, I found it easier to fold it accordion style. And then I'm going to take my emery board and just run it across the top. That way you can distress the entire length of the fabric at one time. And here is the finished product. Now I'm going to go in and do a little spot distressing with my emery board just to make it a little more rough. And then you can also go in with scissors and trim it if you like. If it's too distressed for you, if you don't like the strings hanging off, you can cut those. Just get it to your liking, and then we'll go on to the next step. In this clip, I'll just be removing the excess ends off of my fabric, which is where I stopped my original line, so it can be the full length of my choker. Now here you can see I'm going to be marking the seam so I know where to cut it. I don't want to cut it off completely because I wouldn't want the fabric to unravel. So as you can see, I cut about halfway. I'm just gonna cut that off both ends. Now I'll be taking my super glue and I'll be just putting it right there on the edge where I just cut it, just to seal that. And also I'm just going to put glue on the back of that piece of the seam just so it'll be flat. Then I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Just make sure that you don't put too much glue because you don't want the fabric to get very stiff. So just make sure to just lightly coat it and then press it down. Now that that's done, we are going to seal the ends of the fabric as well. So I'm going to put some glue there. And this is also to seal it and just to make sure that it sticks into those clamps and does not come loose. Now I'm going to take the crimping clamp and I'm just going to put the fabric between the two sides, and then I'm going to show you guys how that looks. Then we're going to get our pliers and press the sides together and make sure that it is nice and tight, and so that our fabric will not slide out. And this is your completed choker. This is the finished denim choker. It feels so comfortable. It's so snug on my neck. It's not too loose, it's not too tight, which is the problem I had with the original choker. It was way too tight. But yes, this is the denim choker. I hope you guys will like it, and I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, honeys.